Alrighty, finally time to make some art. Robert, do you have any pencils smaller than this one? Okay, I guess I'll just make this work. Salutations everyone, and welcome back to another LPS sketchbook video! Yay! It feels like it's been so long since I made another full-length one of these videos. If you're new here, pretty much what I do is a lot of doodling of my characters from my different LPS videos and series. And today, I am going to be catching back up on drawing my characters in sea creature themed costumes. Along with that, towards the end of the video, I'm going to be doing a few drawings of characters from a new short film that I've been working on about melody. But enough rambling, let's get on to the art. Huzzah! We got Cody, Ace, and Gray in their costumes. Cody is dressed as a sea turtle, Ace is dressed as a clownfish, and Gray is dressed as a little duck. I'm gonna start by working on Ace's art first. I've noticed in a lot of LPS series, usually the main male character who's athletic is often popular, brutish, is a bit of a bully, and kinda has an ego. But Ace seems to fall out of this stereotype. Personality-wise, he's more mature, chillaxed, and overall pretty friendly. He isn't even your usual athletic male character in the athletic sense. Instead of playing basketball or football, for him it's surfing, which that makes sense since my series setting is a small town on a tropical island. He's been surfing since he was pretty little and over the years gotten really good at it. You may even notice in episode 10, he's won some ribbons and trophies from surfing competitions. Obviously, the sport doesn't take up his entire personality though. He also likes to play video games with his brothers, drink triple chocolate fudge milkshakes from Dixie's Diner, and take naps in the sun on the beach. It is kinda ironic that my beach-loving surfer character happens to be a husky. You know, the dog breed that's most known for pulling sleds in the snow. Would I say Ace doesn't like the snow? No, he's not against it, and honestly, the cold doesn't really bother him all that much. I think he's just really attached to this tropical environment of his because this is his home. It's been his home for his entire life. His family's never moved before. And maybe, based off this information, it can be assumed it's the reason why he's so avoidant about the idea of college in episode 10. The idea of leaving everyone and everything he's known for his entire life just sounds a little worrisome. Anyways, on a lighter note, I decided to draw Ace in this silly little clownfish costume because 1, it was really fun to draw, and 2, the man is a very big fan of puns. And here he is all finished. I really like his expression. He looks so confuzzled. Why is he wearing this silly fish costume? And the answer is because it's fun. Cody is Ace's younger brother by 2 years, and with that younger age, he is a bit more immature than Ace, in some aspects at least. Cody likes comic books, video games, and attempting to wrestle his older brother, and usually losing. He has a bit of a go with the flow, not take things very seriously kind of attitude, so I decided to draw him in a sea turtle costume. He likes to try and be a mischievous influence on his little brother Gray, and get him to join in on being as obnoxious as possible towards Ace. He honestly hasn't been developed a whole lot so far in the series, but I've got some interesting plans for him in future episodes. As a bit of a side note, it took me so long to figure out the colors of this shell. I didn't show the footage because the video would have been too long if I did, but I layered so many colors on top of it, and at one point I was just like, okay, let's just keep it simple, brown and green, like most sea turtles are. I will say, a sort of fun fact about him and Ace is their personalities and brotherly dynamic is heavily inspired by my own two brothers. Their witty banter, bickering, and horseplay is what I've often witnessed daily in my childhood home. Just sitting on the couch, minding my own business, while my brothers go from an intense discussion on who's the best character in some anime, to then aggressively wrestling each other until one of them either body slams the other, or my mom steps in to make sure they don't destroy her house. It's pretty entertaining to watch. And here he is all finished. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I really like how all the colors look together, and I love his little tongue sticking out with the bubbles floating by him. So, let's talk about Gray. He's kind of a unique character. He was recently adopted into the Hendrix family and is the youngest of the Husky brothers. He has a toy duck named Captain Cheddar, which is what his little costume is inspired by. He likes to draw a lot, he's scared of wasps and the dark, his favorite cartoon is Phineas and Ferb, and he has the secret ability to wander about a strange unconscious reality, where he can step into people's dreams and interact with them. He also likes vanilla ice cream. But let's circle back to that ability of his. Recently revealed in episode 13, this ability seems to stem from his narcolepsy condition. Instead of being asleep or awake, sometimes Gray's body chooses neither and goes in between. A strange space where he can see everything and everyone, but it all looks different. Not as three-dimensional and more flat. If it wasn't already clear, Gray has had this ability for a while now, long before he came to Calico Cove. Could this ability in some way be linked to his mysterious past? Oh yeah, also he definitely has a mysterious past. He was an orphan, of course he'd have a mysterious past. Episode 13 also reveals he used to live in a children's hospital with his friends Cooper, Wendy, Faith, and Gemma. All who also have had different medical issues. And then there's the strange character he sometimes meets with in his dreams or in the unconscious realm. A collie with fur of Starlight and a knack for talking like she was out of Wonderland. Her name, as well as how she may be related to Gray's past, has yet to be revealed, but will definitely be explored more in future episodes. And here he is all finished. Oh, I love the colors of this one. The blue background just looks so good with his yellow costume. He looks adorable. The next few drawings I'm going to do are related to a poll I did a little while ago, where you guys voted on which character you wanted to know more about, and Melody was the winner. So, as I work on these next doodles, I'll tell you about the short film that I've been working on that is all about her past. Ooh. This film takes place 2 or 3-ish years before the events of what's currently happening in Calico Cove. At this time, Melody and her family are trying their best to blend into regular society in the cold, wintry Smilodon City. I'm wanting the setting of this film to feel like a stark contrast to Calico Cove. Not just with the fact that one is a small town on a tropical island, while the other is a big city that's constantly cold, but tonally, I want them to be different. Calico Cove has a very welcoming atmosphere with a tightly knit community. The main cast of characters have a healthy friend group dynamic where they're always working to support one another through the conflict. Whereas in this film, I've been writing it to feel pretty different.
Although the city is crowded, loud, and overwhelming, it has an atmosphere of somber loneliness, and Melody's friend group leans more towards the toxic side. And that's what part of the overall conflict in this film is about. Pushing oneself to fit in and be like everyone else, in hopes that you can escape the crushing loneliness of being out of place or being unwanted because you're not quote-unquote normal enough. Obviously, there's gonna be a bit more to the conflict than simply your average high schooler struggling to belong type of storyline. There's gonna be some mystery, some action and danger, some high stakes and supernatural sci-fi nonsense, the whole kit and caboodle. And here is Melody's drawing all finished. As you can tell, I drew half of it with her regular face and the other half with her calamity form. Ooh, which has yet to be revealed in the series, but may or may not be revealed in the short film. And I gotta say, her calamity form might be my favorite out of all of the Siren Sea monsters. One of the new characters this film will introduce is Scarlet. She was kind of the leader of Melody's old friend group. Her personality is heavily inspired by the mean popular girl trope. You know, bossy, condescending, pretty unlikable. In all honesty, I'm not the biggest fan of this trope, and I feel like it's pretty overused, especially in the LPS community. However, I wanted to challenge myself to utilize this trope in the context of my story, expanding upon it from its usual flat, one-note nature into something that's much more impactful. Hopefully I can accomplish this in the film. Despite being quote-unquote friends with Melody, the two are not very close. Scarlet often either excludes Melody from conversations and outings with their friend group, or she goes out of her way to put Melody down, especially about her appearance. Despite Scarlet treating her like this, Melody still continues to stick around because she's had a hard time making any other friends at all, and Melody has convinced herself that she just needs to try harder at fitting in with her friends, and then they'll include her more often. And here she is all finished. I really like the green background I did with her orange fur and the pink accessories. Her outfit is very cute, despite her sassy, grouchy kind of attitude she's giving off in this doodle. Now, originally I was planning on including more drawings of Melody's friend group and acquaintances in her little short film, but this video is starting to get a little bit long. So instead, my plan is to draw and color these in YouTube Shorts, and along with that, I'll discuss some more fun details about the short film. But now that I've finished all my drawings, it's time to glue them into my sketchbook. I'm holding this a little clumsily. I wanted to show you guys, I updated the front of my sketchbook and I added a few new stickers to it, some LPS and this duck floaty and some seashells. So cute! Along with that, I kind of I decorated this front area too with some more stickers. I kind of went crazy with the stickers. I also kind of broke the binding of this, but all of the pages are still staying in place because they kind of got, I don't know, something holding them there. I need to glue this back together. And here is Cody Ace in gray, all glued in. Oh my gosh, I love this page so much. I was originally going to separate them on different pages, but I ended up deciding to glue them all together with these fish and this coral, and it just looks, the colors here are so pretty. It's giving like Hawaiian roller coaster from Lilo and Stitch. I love the colors so much. It's so pretty, so vibrant. Beautiful. And then this is going to be the page where I glue on Melody and Scarlet and some of the other drawings I showed you guys earlier. You may be wondering why it's ripped up like this. So for all of my sketchbook pages, I have been painting the backgrounds because
the usual pages are this lined color, and I don't like how that looks. Stop falling down. And so I usually paint them, but I got lazy and I wasn't paying attention, and when I was painting these pages they started to stick together and I had to pull them apart and it kind of got ripped up. But you know what, it's okay. It kind of adds an interesting texture to it, and I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna rip these pages out. I'm just gonna live with it. It's a happy little accident, as Bob Ross would say. If you're curious why I have yet to glue these in, I'm gonna wait until I finish the other little doodles first and then figure out how I'll arrange everything and glue them in and add some stickers and stuff. So keep an eye out for those YouTube shorts where I will have everything all finished and complete. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this newest installment of the LPS Sketchbook video series. I hope you all enjoyed the art. Let me know which drawing was your favorite. And keep an eye out once again for those YouTube shorts. We'll be talking more about the Melody movie and showing some more art of the characters in it. Oh, I'm so excited. I have made lots of progress on it, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It has been one of my newest favorite projects to work on. I'm rambling too much. I need to go. I need to stop holding you hostage in this art video. I hope you all have a sparkling, magical, fantabulous rest of your day. God bless, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!